wanting to share with you what I worked on today. Got a new paddock all set up for the sheep because there's a lot of vegetation over here that they can eat. So I got Buttercup on the other side because I ran into a situation where Buttercup leaped over this because it wasn't high enough. And so that was fun going into catcher. But what I did was I ran an extension cord over here to the Energizer, and then I have it connected to here. Let me try to see if I can not get shocked. But over here, I found these really cool insulators. And so you screw them in, and what I did was I alternated the side that opens. So pretty much I'm gonna put these on wooden posts that if I need to put a temporary fence onto, and then I'm actually using the reel like how a reel's supposed to be used to create tension, and then it hooks onto there. And this is the metal is separate from the other, so it can hook on without shorting it out. And over here I started down on there. Hey Buttercup. Buttercup, I can't let you in over here anymore because you'll drink up all the water that's set aside for the sheep. Yeah, that paddock over there was getting pretty much decimated by the sheep. And so I got them moved over here. Now I have the sheep fence here so that it kind of helps give them a good visual. And then what's nice is that I'm terminating to a wooden post, so because if I had just put a post here and then terminated it there, they would try to figure a way of going around it. And then the way I'm getting water out here for the sheep is this little thing with the float valve. Yep, that's working. So I have a rain barrel that's filled up, and then I just drove it out here. And I'm keeping this shallow one here because we ran into an issue where one of the lambs ended up getting stuck in the taller water bowl, and I didn't want that to be an issue. Wondering if I can put this tarp up in this tree in a particular way to give them a little bit of shelter if it starts to rain. Yeah, this will kind of work like a little shelter. So if I can get this tarp over that limb. There we go. There we go. I'll give them a little something to rotate and get out of bad weather. Now this over here is not necessarily swampy, but maybe marshy a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of vegetation for them to nibble down. But they seem to be liking it. Now I did run out of the poly rope, so I went with the smaller things, but I'm really liking these fiberglass posts because they have a little part that comes out for stepping on, and then it also works with, like, if you have the tape, or I was also able to figure out how to use the shepherd's crook to be able to hook the poly wire on there when it was still hot. Yeah, this is a nice looking flock of sheep. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ewes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lambs. We did have 11, but one was recently processed, and the one that has a collar on back over there is one that I'm probably going to process for our family. And I don't remember the ewe ram makeup of the lambs. They were just kind of coming all crazy. So my goal is to eventually just leave T-posts in where it makes sense. So, like, for example, I could put those insulators in that post there and then run down to a T-post and stuff. I just probably need a couple more poly ropes. And what's tricky too is I only have one Energizer that pops enough, so it's 8,000 volts. Sorry, the best I've gotten it was like 7,200 volts. And a lot of Energizers out there don't hit that hot, especially if you end up having to have solar. And I run into the issue of there's a lot of vegetation on the rest part of the fence, so that 7200 volts wouldn't get over to this part of the property. So that's why I had to run an extension cord and put the Energizer. But yeah, they'll do a great job knocking all this grass down. And then I could even see, once they're done with this area, putting a T-post there and then directing them over this way. I just want to make sure that they don't hit this tree, because this tree is sentimental. It's hard to see with that green there. I'll let you guys go. Have a great night. Take care.